evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Tea and Tolkien Thursdays podcast, where we dissect pop culture and snark away. I am your host, Snarky Susie, and I am joined by my fellow snarksters Tiara Maguire, Kerry Chong, and Humphrey Goldstein. Say hi, guys.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, how are y'all doing?
What's up?
Today, we are going to talk about something that is pretty much a pop culture phenomenon, the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And specifically, we will discuss the destruction of the One Ring.
Ooh, that's a juicy topic.
You mean, like how Frodo and Samwise destroyed the ring in that epic battle?
Yeah, and how they almost got killed by that creepy Gollum dude.
Okay, let's back up a bit. What do you guys think about the Lord of the Rings trilogy in general?
I love it. I mean, it's a classic tale of good versus evil, with great characters and epic battles.
Same here. The world building is fantastic, the story is engaging, and the themes of sacrifice, friendship and courage resonate with me.
I have to admit, I haven't watched or read any of the Lord of the Rings stuff, but I know some basic things about it.
Well, we forgive you, Humphrey. But it's never too late to jump on the Middle-earth bandwagon.
So, let's talk about the destruction of the One Ring itself. How awesome was that scene? I mean, it had everything.
Yeah, the tension was palpable. Will Frodo and Samwise make it to Mount Doom in time? Will they succumb to the ring's temptation? And what about Gollum, who has his own agenda?
Wait, Gollum is the bad guy, right?
Well, not exactly. He is a tragic figure, corrupted by the ring's influence, but also driven by his own desire for it. He is more of a wildcard than a villain.
And let's not forget about the other characters' roles in the final battle. Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli leading the charge against Sauron's armies, Gandalf facing off against the Nazgul, Merry and Pippin helping the Ents to overthrow Saruman. It was a coordinated effort.
Yeah, I think that's one of the strengths of Lord of the Rings, how it weaves multiple storylines and characters into a cohesive narrative. It makes you care about everyone, from the hobbits to the wizards.
Yeah, I can see why people love this movie.
Well, we're not done yet. What do you guys think about the ending of the movie? Was it satisfying?
Absolutely. It wrapped up all the loose ends and gave each character a fitting conclusion. Frodo and Samwise' friendship was tested but ultimately strengthened. Aragorn became king of Gondor and married Arwen. And the hobbits returned to the Shire, where they found a renewed appreciation for their home.
I agree. The ending felt earned, not forced. And I appreciated how it managed to be both bittersweet and hopeful. It acknowledged the cost of the war while also celebrating the triumph of good over evil.
So, overall, would you guys say that the Lord of the Rings trilogy is a masterpiece?
Absolutely. It's one of the most ambitious and successful movie trilogies of all time, and it has left a lasting impact on our collective consciousness. Today, we're going to dissect one of the most iconic moments in pop culture history, the destruction of the One Ring in the Lord of the Rings.
Oh boy, here we go again. Susie's going to go on a rant about how much she loves elves and how they could do no wrong.
I don't think that's fair. The destruction of the One Ring is an important moment in the story, and it has left a lasting impact on our culture for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, it's not every day that you see a group of heroes come together to destroy a single object that holds so much power.
Well, excuse me for being passionate about the finer points of literature, Tiara. And Kerry and Humphrey, you're absolutely right. It takes a lot of courage and determination to undertake such a task, especially when the fate of the world is at stake.
I mean, I get it, I really do. But do we have to talk about this for a whole hour? I have some TikTok videos to catch up on.
Come on, Tiara. This is a fascinating topic. And it's not just about the actual destruction of the ring. It's about the journey that the characters went on to get there.
That's right, Kerry. There were so many challenges and obstacles that they had to overcome. And the fact that they did it together, despite their differences, is truly inspiring.
Exactly. And let's not forget the sacrifices that were made along the way. Boromir gave his life for the cause, and Frodo had to bear the burden of the ring all the way to Mordor.
Okay. I admit, it's a good story, which you can read again and never get bored of it, unlike the Harry Potter books, which has bored me to tears. But can we talk about something else now?
Well, before we move on, I have to give a shout out to Samwise Gamgee. He was the real MVP of the story, and without him, the ring would never have been destroyed.
Agreed. Samwise is one of the greatest friends in literary history, and his loyalty and bravery are an inspiration to us all.
All right, I'll stop gushing about Tolkien's masterpiece. But let me just say this, the destruction of the One Ring will continue to be a poignant and impactful moment in pop culture for generations to come.
Yeah. I get it. The Lord of the Rings is a cultural phenomenon that surpasses Harry Potter, with relatable characters, exciting quests, and an ending that stands true, even until this very day. Now, can we please talk about something else?
Okay, Tierra. What do you want to talk about?
Have you guys seen that new Netflix show about aliens?
You mean, like Stranger Things?
No, Humphrey. The show isn't anything like Stranger Things.
Oh, come on, Carrie. It's got monsters and weird stuff happening. That's just like Stranger Things.
I see where you're coming from, Humphrey, but Carrie's right. The shows are very different.
Yeah, I mean, Stranger Things is set in the 80s and is all about a group of kids trying to save their friend from the Upside Down.
But this show has monsters too.
Yes, but this show is set in modern times and is more of a supernatural thriller than a sci-fi adventure.
Plus, the characters in Stranger Things are more relatable. They're just kids trying to have fun and live their lives.
I guess you guys are right. This show is still pretty cool, though.
Oh, definitely. I'm really enjoying it.
Me too. It's got a lot of suspense and mystery.
I think I'll have to go back and watch Stranger Things again, though. It's been a while.
Yeah, me too. It's a classic.
Definitely. But for now, let's focus on talking about this show. It's really starting to get good.
And that's all the time we have for today. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure to leave your comments in the comments section below. And if you like our show, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Now I own the show, and the show is over.
Me